Well, hello there, Pisces. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on in June. We're going to do the overview, and then we'll go in deep on the very first week of June, which is the 1st to the 7th. So we're going to have 4 columns of cards and 3 rows as per usual, and a couple of little notes. You will get the sparkling debut of my brand new hair. Ta-da! Got my hairs did, and really happy with it. Thank you very much. And yeah, I got a little owie over the last month or so, and now I got a little owie over there. So it's okay. It's healing up. I'm going to get a little scar cream and see what we can do about not having half a mustache. Just saying. All right. So a message now for you from my better angels. And my better angels are telling me that it is important that this month, especially, that we are aware and open to learning new things, okay? That could be stuff around the house. You need to learn new things about how the house works and what you can do about that. Or you can learn things that, maybe stuff about computers and stuff that'll help you do better at work or school or life. And you know, there's always the opportunity at work itself. You might have to be trained on some new product or machine or something like that. So there's lots of things going on where we are being encouraged to expand ourselves. And I want you all to do that. Embrace the opportunity, okay? Because staying the way we are isn't going to work, okay? So that's the gig. And let's talk now about the beautiful candle I'm going to light for us. It is from Shaman's Dawn. You can't really see the label. It's too weird. But there's the symbol. You'll see that at your favorite crystal store, and this is Palo Santo. So it smells really strong of the Palo Santo in a very good way. For me, I don't know if it would be great for you. If you're nose sensitive, you want to pay attention to that and be careful. It's good for purifying the energy and the space, so we're going to keep it out there for that. Okay, cool. I'm going to set that down right there. It's doing a little popcorn thing while it gets itself warmed up. All right. Excellent. So I have a new deck that we're going to use for our guiding card for the month, and let's get into that, all right? So this is that beautiful new deck. It's called Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, right? That's a mouthful. So here we go, and it slides and shuffles so beautifully. What do we have for Pisces? What do we need for Pisces for the month of June? This is a card that's going to come up every week in June that we're going to do readings for, and we'll talk about it, and it will be a part of your guiding energies, right? So your guiding energies are the 4 of Pentacles. Oh my. So it's about your money, taking good care of your money, making it's working for you. You're not too miserly one way or the other. You're not too afraid to share a little. If you have what you need, you can share a little. But if you don't have what you need, then you'll probably want to make some arrangements to start saving some, right? Make sure that you're taking good care of it, all right? That's the gig with the 4 of Pentacles right now. We're building a foundation of your finances, making sure that your money is working as hard as you are, all right? Cool. Let's put that there. We'll revisit that regularly. Now, another new deck, the Mini Antique Tarot. We're going to use this to get your mystery card, which will go right there. So let's pull that card for this. This one, we're going to pull 1 a week. So this will be the 1st through the 7th of June for you, Pisces. It's right here. All right. So we will, of course, reveal this card at the end of the reading so that we can see what comes out of it. All right. I'll put it right there. Perfect. Now, this one is the Tempest deck that I used. It's my pirate deck. Very cool. We're going to use it for the overview. So we have the 4 columns of cards. It's going to be 1 for each week of the month of June. And now we'll have 3 rows. The first row is, of course, where we are. The second row is what's blocking you. And the third row is going to be your solution. All right. So we definitely want to get into a solution on things, and that's going to be great. Now, we have all of these laid out perfectly, and this is the first week, 1st through the 7th. We'll go in depth on this week at the end of this reading, okay? But let's go ahead and talk about it briefly right now. For the 1st through the 7th, you are really working towards completing a cycle and then starting another cycle, okay? So this is really cool. I like this. Endings and beginnings, they come hand in hand. Sometimes they come further apart. So for some of you, it's not necessarily one or the other. There might be an ending that's been a long time coming. And for others of you still, it could be a beginning that's a very long time coming. So you've done a lot of, some of you have been going through a lot of patience in this process, getting to this place. So pay attention to how this is resonating with you. The world is always really about the cycles we go through, the beginnings and the endings. All of them should be celebrated in some way. They might just be a ritual burning, but it's something that we can do to acknowledge the moment, right? Just like a graduation or something like that. That's cool. All right. Now we have the 8 of Cups is where you're blocked. You're not in a position this week to let anyone go or release anybody from your life. You may have a list of somebody on your list that needs to go because they're causing more trouble than they're helping. And you want to pay attention to that person, but at the same time, you want to not pay attention to them, you know? Keep an eye on them, but don't give them too much energy. They're vampires. So you need to allow them to be, but you can't, it's not, the timing is off for you to get rid of them or to release them. So pay attention to that, okay? The 8 of Swords is showing that, yeah, you're stuck in your power a little bit. You're not really sure how to get there from here. Do pay attention to how the boss likes things done, only in so much as that you sprinkle a little bit of that on top of it. Your brilliant idea, it's going to be 95% your idea and 5% your boss, and he'll buy it because he's like, oh, that's awesome. He'll smell his own stuff on it and think, wow, okay, yeah, of course, this is a great idea. We should do that. Keep his ideas and his ways of being in mind. If he's a money guy, you want to make sure it's inexpensive or that you give him options, and then he'll see that you did the work and feel really pleased with that option. Okay, cool. We'll go in deep. Okay, 8th through the 14th, we are looking at the Ace of Cups. The gift of love is coming your way. Isn't that lovely? This really speaks to how new relationships for some of you. This could be pregnancies for others, or adoption of pets, pure unadulterated joy and love coming your way. This is the gift of something very happy happening for you, okay? We really, really like that very much. Awesome, well done. You're blocked this week by the 9 of Pentacles. You don't have as much money as you think you do, so be careful how you're spending your money at this time, okay? You're not, your savings isn't what you thought it was, okay? Pay attention to that and don't overcommit yourself financially to something, okay? And don't flaunt it. If you're getting into a new relationship, don't flaunt the idea that you have money. Even if you do, it's not something that you should base a relationship on, just saying. The 6 of Swords is showing that your solution is to use your power to help other people. Nice. Yes, this is a way better way to impress a girl or a guy, is to do something altruistic and help other people if you can. Even if it's your job and you get paid for it, that's still awesome, right? We want and need more people to do that sort of thing, and that's kind of helpful, all right? So next week over is the 15th through the 21st. Page of Swords. New information that will be empowering is going to be coming to you. I want you to embrace this information. Write it down, take it down, make sure you know where it's going and how you're going to use it. And don't share it necessarily with other people because, you know. Now, let's talk about where you're blocked. The Chariot. The Chariot is here showing me that you are not in a position to move around a lot. Right now things are kind of at a standstill. So either a project you're working on is going to be not progressing very well. You're not moving, you're not going on trips, and your job isn't changing or anything like that. So this is a sign that everything is coming to a screeching halt for a minute. Maybe it's intended. Maybe it's supposed to be this way for a reason. If everything stops for a minute, you can do a reset or a reshuffle. You can't do a Chinese fire. Okay, let me regroup on that. What do we call that? So there was a weird hobby in the past where people would stop their car and everybody in the car would get out of the four doors. They'd rip open the doors of the car at a light, and they'd all run around the car and sit down in a new seat and pull the doors shut, okay? It's a very cool, fun thing to do on occasion. It's kind of quirky and goofy and silly. It's a very high school end of the world kind of thing to do. But if you don't have enough drivers in the car, be careful. But this kind of regrouping and resetting, it's sort of musical chairs more than anything else. Everybody is going to shift. I'm getting a musical chairs situation, but you have to stop the car, okay? This is about getting your chance to, it's like stopping the music. Everybody's looking for a chair. Everybody's looking for a chair, but there may not be enough chairs to go around, right? So pay attention to what's going on. You've been given empowering information and basically told where your chair should be, okay? Or how many chairs will be available. Your solution this week is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is always about how you have options and choices and possibilities, many of them. Make sure that where you're going is towards your dreams and goals, okay? And if you want to, like some of these are not going to work for you. They aren't going to go toward your dreams and goals. You'll get rid of them. Maybe a couple of them are gone. All right. And then, of course, the next thing you'll do is you'll look at which ones are expiring first. And I think that this is about you having options of the open chairs, and you're being told what's going to happen. So you're like, okay, we're going to stop the car. I want you to know the car is going to stop, and I want you to run for this chair over here, okay? Okay. So we're going to stop the car. Now you got to run for that chair, all right? The music stops, you run for the chair, and you'll end up, but you also see other chairs are open too. Interesting. But they've already told you where they want you. So if you're smart, you'll probably, if that's going toward your dreams and goals, you head for it. But if it's not, you'll have to think about where you really want to land, okay? Who knows? Maybe you'll book it for the door, right, Pisces? Exciting. Now then, the week of the 22nd through the 28th, what is going on here? We have the King of Wands. This is a gentleman of like mind, a fella who thinks like you do, is super cool and down to earth. He really is someone you relate to on a very deep level, and I really want you to appreciate who this person is in your life, because there's a lot happening here. He may be an ally to your situation. I feel he's coming across as an ally, okay? The King of Cups, this is an emotionally based fella who's going to be showing up, and he's not going to be an ally. He's going to block you from moving forward. I don't know in what way, but he's going to be making a fuss. I feel like you're not hearing me. Let's go do this. Can you help me? Or something like that. So be aware that he's going to be in the way of you doing what you're already doing with this other fella. All right? Now, the solution is fighting for your power. Fighting for your power, indeed. Stand up for what you want. Stand up for what you need. Stand up for what you're in charge of. I'm in charge of this situation. You don't need to be here. You should probably leave. We'll talk later. Thank you. So you definitely need to step up to the plate this week. Your solution with this person is to separate them from wherever you're at, okay? And then get back to what you were doing beforehand, okay? Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and save these cards over here. They will be revisited in other videos. When I do the rest of the month, you'll see them come back, okay? Cool. Let's go ahead and go in deep on this very first week as promised. All right. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot, which is a fun, colorful deck after the muted colors of this other deck, which is kind of fun though. I like the muted colors. It's good. All right. What is going on? So the 1st through the 7th of June, Pisces, we have the World card. We were talking about the completions and the beginnings, and generally the concept of having some sort of a commemoration moment, a moment where we all stop and look at it and go, oh yeah, cool, that was fun. It looks like you will be having a gathering of family. This could be chosen family as much as real family. And it speaks to you celebrating. Yeah, we're going to celebrate that little ending or beginning. It's great. You're excited about it. It's going to be very cool. And when that goes down, you will likely be hearing new information about ways to manifest more money, okay? Or actually, not, pardon me, you're actually going to hear more about other people talking about you in a very positive way, wanting to employ you in some way, thinking about you for future jobs or future possibilities. They're using you as a creative outlet. Ooh, what if we did this? We could get so-and-so to do this, this, and this, and it'll be great. And la, 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 la. Because they know your talents and your capability, so your name comes up a lot, okay? That's really great, especially even amongst the family, although hopefully the family is ready to not just hire you for a favor, right? You want to make sure you're getting paid in some way, right? All right. You can do charity if you want to, but you don't necessarily seem to really be in that position right now. 8 of Cups is where you're blocked this week. So we've talked about you not being able to release anybody from your life that you wanted to. Maybe it has to do with them being part of the family situation. And you're just not able to make that distance yet, okay? It's on pause. It might come up later, all right? This card here is talking about fighting for your heart's desire is also blocked. So whatever you want to do is going to be, they're really kind of, you know how you have those friends who love you so much, they just make decisions for you and tell you what you're going to do? It's out of love that they do it, but you're like fighting for your heart's desire. Wait a minute, I want to do this. You're like, no, 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 you're going to do this, and you're going to have a good time. Come on out. Like, oh, brother. And if it was a huge enough deal, you would totally just not show up. But I think it's when family calls, you just kind of do what you're told, and it works out, you know? There won't be any gift of finance in the process this week, so nobody's getting paid. You're not going to get a severance package. You're not going to get a raise at work. Everything is kind of chill on the money side right now. Right now, that's really, this feels like you're regrouping with family in a big way, and it's okay. This card here is talking about your solution. And we talked about the 8 of Swords, you wanting to claim your power in a situation. You wanted to step up and sell an idea. It might be a new client you have that you want to sell this idea, like, hey, I see that you're very type A, and I've designed this space to work with you and do what you like. And it will be very clean and very precise and very like this. And he's like, ooh, I like it. So he's going to like it because you made it very, very proper and clean and orderly for the type A client that you have. So that's very nice. That's a good solution to the situation. Very nice. And of course, the wheel shows up. The tort we're talking about, this is a karmic lesson for you. Taking good care to care for yourself and your client, and also, of course, reclaiming some of your power this week. So this week is a karmic lesson because, of course, you're going to be in charge, going to take your power back in a situation. You may have to take your power back away from all this family stuff going, hey, guess what? They want to plot and plan my life. They want to do stuff. And I'm like, nope, I'm out. I'm going to go do my own thing. I'm going to go be in charge. And I'm going to be a very good boss over here taking care of this guy's project, okay? So this really feels like you have a little free time, you hang out with family, family goes, oh, I'm going to make a schedule for you, blah, 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 and they start doing that, and you're like, no, 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 no. What you meant to say was no. But they did what they did, and you went off and did what you do, which is you didn't show up. You took off. You said, no, whatever you're thinking you're doing is not going to be for me, and I'm out. I got to go do my thing. I have a project I'm going to work on. This is much more important to me. It's a karmic lesson for me to stay focused on the work and not get lost in the family situation. So this is it. This is your opportunity to stay doing something different and moving forward with your family or without your family in your back pocket right now. It doesn't mean that you don't love them. It does means that this is bad timing. And As much as they're the pushy type, doesn't mean that they own you, okay? You have your own heart, your own mind, and your own body, and you can do whatever it is you need to do. And I don't think that you want to be pushed around right now. I feel like you've come through the pushed around times and you're done with it, all right? So that's interesting. Let's go ahead and get a message from the Cosmic Oracle, right? Okay, these are all pre-programmed for you, of course. Let's go ahead and get a card for you, Pisces. Yep. All right. What did we get? Remember that it's okay to be happy. Really it is. Okay. Yeah. Whether it's with your family, and briefly you can be happy with your family. It always happens. You're very happy with them, briefly. And then you have to separate from them and go be happy doing this as well. And it's okay for you to be happy at work, away from your family. You're okay. Everything you're doing is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're taking good care of yourself. And this is what it's all about, because nobody else is taking care of you. They're like, wait, come be on a lazy river, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I don't have time to be on a lazy river, but thanks. So you do you, and let them be them, and be happy when you're with them, but also be happy when you're not, okay? Perfect. You need a pocket full of rocks. All right. Pisces, what do we have for you on this fine first week of June? All right. Yes, we have red garnet, we have emerald, and we have amethyst. All right. So, red garnet is a very physical second chakra stone. It talks about your physical body. Is your physical body happy, sad, upset? Do you need a massage? Is it time for you to go to the doctor? What's going on with your physical body? I'm being asked to tell you that if you're not feeling great or you're not feeling awesome, it might be time for you either to slow down a little bit, or do a little self-care. You know, take good care of who you are, what's going on with you. You know you best. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I am here to say that I support the concept of you taking care of you, all right? And this emerald is here to be a fourth chakra stone. It's a heart stone, talking about your heart and healing up your heart. The things about your heart that get sore and icky and frustrated when you're around family. We talked about the Eight of Cups here. You can't really walk away from anybody right now. So that's important for you to deal with those icky feelings of frustration. And even though it is your heart's desire to walk away from that person, you're stuck with them right now. Unless you're not, because you decide, no, I'm not going to be a party to this situation. I'm going to disappear and do what I got to do with this client. And that's a smart choice. You're taking good care of your heart. You said, I can do what I need to do. I can't walk away from them, from the group, but I can walk away from the entire group. All right? Self-care comes in many forms. This stone here is amethyst. It's a sixth chakra stone, and it's all about how you can see what's going on around you. You're getting good visions from your angels. They're all bringing you clear understanding of what is going on around you in your personal space, like your personal life and who the people are, whether they bring good energy or bad energy. If they're beneficial to you in your circle, you're beginning to catch a vibe, whether or not they're helping your situation or making you less happy. And when you know how they fit in, you know who you need to have around and who you don't, all right? So the people who add energy to your life are good people. The ones who suck energy all the time and never give anything back, not so much, okay? Excellent. So those are those stones, all right? Cool. All right. Now it's time to get the mystery card, all right? Ooh, Three of Pentacles. Very nice. So this speaks to, yeah, you got the Three of Pentacles right here. So you have a double whammy there. The Three of Pentacles is reminding you that people are thinking about you and wanting to be engaged with you in a financial way, whether they want to pay you to work for them and do good things for them, or if they want to put you in charge of something and have you handle it for them and then pay you. The same difference, isn't it? Right? So they've got you on their mind. You are at the top of people's list of people to talk about to do a given project because you are so multi-talented and capable. My goodness, Pisces, you are a hot commodity. Congratulations. Very good for you. I love that. All right. So once again, and as always, you don't have to carry those stones if you don't want to. If you want to carry these stones or carry something else, leave a comment below and let me know what you're carrying and how it's working for you. I would love to have a conversation with you about your rocks. It's just my thing. If you haven't liked and shared or subscribed to the channel, it would really help the channel grow. And of course, it's completely free. Down in the description box below, there's so many cool things. Check it out. So there's a schedule for where I go to Ren fairs and do readings in person. You could get a turkey leg, wear a costume, and have a private reading. It'd be awesome. And it's so much fun. The other option is if you want a private reading but can't get to the fair where I am, because I'm kind of all over the place these days, you should definitely look down there and there's a link where you can book a private reading where we can do a phone reading. So check that out and see what you think. It would be really fun to do that as well. And of course, there's also a list of all the different decks that I'm using so that you can, in fact, get these on Etsy or Amazon. That's where I get my cards, if you really want to have them in your grubby little hands. Yay! Excellent. So by all means, Pisces, we will be talking next week about the 8th through the 14th. I will see you then. Thank you.